Ombre Nomade by Louis Vuitton is an awesome oriental fragrance. I love this scent. I love the sillage, the longevity, and what about the price tag? Way too expensive. But here's my cheap alternative by Maison Alhambra. This is Noir. By the way, they changed the name. It was Ombre before, now it's Noir. And yeah, how good is it? How does it smell? And how close is it to the OG Ombre Nomade? Let's talk about it. Let's go. Oh man, Ombre Nomade, you are a dog seducer. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of oriental style fragrances, but this one right here, it even convinced me. I had to buy this one and I don't regret it at all. It's a beast mode performer. It's so dark, it's so potent. I love that oriental dark vibe in here with oud, saffron, leather, incense, and yes, that fruity sweet raspberry makes it so sexy, seductive. I love this stuff, but I don't like the price. It's very, very expensive. So here's my cheaper alternative. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my cheaper alternative. This is Noir by Maison Alhambra, 100 ml, around 25 bucks, for example on JomoShop.com. And this stuff is amazing, but maybe you will find this for 50 bucks or something like that. I would say no, don't buy it, but for 30 bucks, maybe 40, okay, but not more, okay? So it's good, but you shouldn't pay so much money. So, at the very beginning, I guess you will say, oh man, this stuff is good. It reminds me of Ombre Nomade, but there is something missing, yes. So, at the beginning here, in the very opening of Ombre Nomade, it's so sweet. I like that juicy, fruity raspberry in here. And yes, Noir. I guess Noir is skipping the very opening because it's very dry. It's more focused on woods and incense in here. So I can't pick up that initial sweetness, you know? So no raspberry at the beginning. It's more wild, oriental, but in the dry down you will pick up that sweetness, but it's more like a vanilla-ish fruity sweetness. Yeah, in general a leather, rose oud, incense mix with that certain sweetness. Maybe it's less spicier, it's drier, and yes, it's more synthetic, so yeah, it's cheaper, it's more synthetic, okay. And sometimes dupes or cheaper alternatives, they have a flat character. The DNA is very flat. This one right here, it's very warm, it's dense, but compared to the OG, yes, it's a more lighter DNA, it's polar. So, but this stuff is pretty good. Maybe a little bit too dry. The sweetness at the opening, I wish it would be there, but whatever. The sweetness comes in the dry down. So how close is it to the OG DNA? In my opinion, it's about 80 to 90%. At the very beginning, more on the 80 side, but in the dry down, yes, it's pretty good. Also the longevity, 8 hours plus, pretty solid, but the OG is so overwhelming, amazing, warm filler fragrance. So Noir is more on the solid side. Don't worry about longevity and all that stuff. It's good, but it's not super good. So I would give this stuff 8 out of 10 for longevity and sillage. Ombre Nomade, just for your information, a 10 out of 10. This stuff, awesome stuff. So yeah, what else do you need? Of course, me. So please subscribe that channel. That would be awesome. And maybe you already know Noir by Maison Alhambra. How good is it? Write it down in the comments, and I hope this video was helpful. Man, so thumbs up for this video, thank you, and I hope to see you very soon. This stuff is very good, this stuff's good, but of course the OG is way better, but for that money, for 25 bucks, awesome, for the winter time. So I wouldn't wear Noir or the OG in the summertime, so it's up to you, but I wouldn't do it. Here, everything is tuned down, yes, volume down, but still good for that money. Good stuff, or what do you think?